All right, it is Monday, December 16th, 6 p.m. We'll call the meeting to order and start off with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Next, we'll have the roll call.
Simonson.
Yes.
Rickrell. Collister.
Yes.
Colvin.
Yes.
Engler.
Yes.
Bennett. Yes.
Okay, item 4 is approval of tonight's agenda.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Collister, seconded by Coolman. Do we have any discussion? Take the roll.
Rickrell.
Yes.
Collister.
Yes.
Colvin.
Yes.
Laker.
Yes.
Bennett. Yes.
Item 5 is public participation.
Yes.
Now we're good.
Okay, now we're good. Okay. Item 5 is public participation. Anybody want to get up? Present, okay. Item 6 is presentations, and it is item A, swearing in of Officer Adam Cirkl. Step over to the flag. All right, raise your right hand. I, Adam Cirkl,
I, Adam Cirkl,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Iowa,
and the Constitution of the State of Iowa,
and that I will faithfully
and that I will faithfully
and impartially
and impartially
do my best of my ability
do my best of my ability
to discharge all of the duties
to discharge all of the duties
of police officer
of police officer
in Jackson County now
in Jackson County,
now and hereafter required by law.
now and hereafter required by law.
Congratulations.
Thank
Welcome
you.
aboard.
Appreciate it.
Congratulations.
Item 7 is public hearing. We have no public hearings. Item 8 is our consent agenda, consisting of the minutes from the December 2nd regular meeting, bills payable through December 16th, 2024, in the amount of $1,308,955.40, the November financial reports, and approval of the 2025 annual schedule of meetings.
So moved.
Motion by Collister, seconded by Coolman. And if we have no discussion, go ahead and take the roll.
Collister.
Yes.
Colvin.
Yes.
Alinger.
Yes.
Bennett. Yes. Simonson.
Yes.
Rickrell.
Yes.
Okay, that passes. We have no old business for item 9. Moves us to new business, with item A being a resolution approving calendar year 2025 budget for Maquoketa Municipal Electric Utility.
So moved.
A motion by Collister,
Second.
seconded by Bennett. Any discussion here? And take the roll.
Okay. Colvin.
Yes.
Alinger.
Yes.
Bennett. Yes. Simonson.
Yes.
Rickrell.
Yes.
Okay, that passes.
Yes. You're one person too fast.
I guess I am. I'll have to slow down some more. All right, that does pass. Item B is a resolution approving change order number 5. It's an increase in the amount of $35,688.45 for the Maquoketa Wastewater Treatment Plant Project.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. And this is, again, I think, a pretty light change order in the grand scheme of how much time has gone by in a $16 million project. This is number 5 in the total amount of $35,688, with the largest item being about $15,000 and really defined to electrical wiring and enclosures for a leak detection system. And so, as we previously described, I've brought forward the changes to our Public Works Committee. I've described them along the way. 35 ties out and reconciles out to those updates. Kevin Graves is here for a regular update tomorrow regarding the project, and he's the lead engineer from WHKS. So if you have any specific questions regarding time or don't believe me that the project is going okay, please reach out to Kevin now and ask him anything you wish.
What's the target date for this to be done?
April 2025. Right there.
Thank you, Mayor. We have kind of two dates in mind. We have a substantial completion date where we believe that the majority of the actual treatment components and things are up and running will be done. That is scheduled for late January of 2025, I think January 25th, if I'm not mistaken. And then the overall completion, obviously we understand that there's going to be some site work and things that can't be done until springtime. So the final completion date, everything being done, I believe, going off the top of my head, is June of 2025.
Okay. Anybody else have anything for him?
So moved.
Okay, we have a motion by Colister,
Second.
seconded by Bennett. If we have no discussion, take the roll.
Aliger.
Yes.
Bennett. Yes. Simonson.
Yes.
Rickrell. Rickrell.
Yes.
Colister.
Yes.
Colvin.
Yes.
Okay, that does pass. Item C is a resolution approving change order number 3, extending the timeline to April 30th, 2025 for the Stormwater Levee Improvement Project.
So moved.
Motion by Colister,
Second.
seconded by Bennett. Do you have anything you want to add to this, Josh?
This is only timeline, which you know about here, but this is really related to a set of electronic controls that are on an extreme back order. And we're still waiting for that part for this project to finish up. And so this extension's related to that.
Okay. Well, if we have nothing else, take the roll.
Bennett.
Yes.
Simonson.
Yes.
Rickrell.
Yes.
Hollister.
Yes.
Colvin.
Yes.
Alinger.
Yes.
Okay, that does pass. Item D is a resolution approving and authorizing a form of loan and a distribution agreement by and between the City of Maquoketa, Iowa, and the Iowa Finance Authority, and authorizing and providing for the issuance and securing the payment of $3,200,000 sewer revenue capital loan notes. Series 2025A of the City of Maquoketa under the provisions of the Code of Iowa and providing for a method of payment of said notes, approval of a tax exemption certificate.
Thank you, Mayor. I really don't have a ton to add to this besides what's written, and this has been, fairly similar to the last several financial items that we've passed, but we expect to close on this at the beginning of January. And this is effectively our second bond that's heading into the project that we've known about.
So moved. Motion by Coleman,
Second.
seconded by Alinger. Any discussion here? And take the roll.
Simonson.
Yes.
Rickrell.
Yes.
Hollister.
Yes.
Colvin.
Yes.
Aliger.
Yes.
Bennett.
Yes.
Okay, it passes. Item E is a resolution approving change order number 1, an increase in the amount of $28,664 for the 2024 mill and fill project, and approving payment to River City Paving Incorporated in the amount of $510,377.86. So go ahead.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. This is probably the most curious item on the agenda tonight, related to River City Paving, who had a pretty substantial mill and fill roadways contract when they were in town. This is mainly due to manhole miscounts in our bidding document in the first place, and then when you're milling your depth heading into the next abutting street, you have to go to a deeper level, and that was not specified either in our bidding document. So that's what's leading us tonight to this agenda item, which is the increase on a change order and also authorizing payment. And so with these changes, they were here present, and you know how difficult that was to get them into town, to stay in town, and to keep working in town. So I made the decision to go ahead and just get going and do it. And even with this change order, they're still $77,000 below second place, not even counting what the theoretical next contractor's cost was. If there's a learning experience from this, and John's pretty well aware of it, is if we had a bad bid document, show us a good one. Which ones do you like in other communities? Or John, consult with another public works director to tell you how they're measuring out their square footage relative to the volume that's needed when you head into a street measurement. So John's got a pretty red-marked bid document from last year at this point and has been communicating with the Dyersville Public Works Director. And we're trying to put together a little bit sharper of a presentation for contractors heading into the next series of biddings. But otherwise, this is work that really has been completed at this point, and I felt pertinent that they finish the work once they're here. So I'll take questions on this, but John and I are really kind of responsible for what happened here. We do have the money for this item. It's just a matter of getting this closed up.
Okay.
So moved.
Motion by Colister,
Second.
seconded by Bennett. Any discussion? And take the roll.
Rickrell.
Yes.
Colister.
Yes.
Colvin.
Yes.
Haylager.
Yes.
Bedard.
Yes.
Simonson.
Yes.
Okay, that does pass. Item F is a resolution approving change order number 4, an increase in the amount of $30,838 submitted by Sheets Construction for the Sunshine Learning Center project. So, go ahead.
Thank you, Mayor and Council, and this is the agenda of change orders. And this one is, pretty much eats up the Sunshine Project 5%, I guess, kind of marker or contingency. One thing that we've been concerned about is, of course, what money's available to Sunshine. You can see kind of a flow chart of where all this kind of comes into play. But Mark Sheets' response to that is, of course, there's going to be unforeseen conditions, and we're probably going to be able to be real accurate with what we think is the predicted cost once they're in a pretty large demo phase of the project and can really see things. And no, not many people are visiting Sunshine, but having walked through last week, I mean, half the building is torn up and it's practically unrecognizable. And they're saying with a pretty high confidence that this change order amount is really reflective of the rest of the project. So Sunshine concurs with this. They know that they're on the hook contractually with the rest of the project beyond what the city's committed, and we'd like to send this through for your consideration.
So moved.
Okay, we have a motion by Bennett,
Second.
seconded by Alinger. Any discussion here? And take the roll.
Colister.
Yes.
Colvin.
Yes.
Haylager. Bedard.
Yes.
Simonson.
Yes.
Rickrell.
Yes.
Okay, that passes. Item G is a resolution ratifying tentative agreement between Maquoketa Public Safety Association for contract year 25 through 27.
So moved.
Motion by Colister,
Second.
seconded by Simonson. Any discussion here? None? Anything you want to add?
I don't. We've met over several meetings, the Finance and Personnel Committee, and with the association as well. This has been agreed upon by the association, and Finance and Personnel met about an hour before this meeting to discuss this. And just in speaking with other city managers, this range is pretty good for pay. And there were some things that we weren't happy about, and there's some things that the association wasn't happy about, and that's the way these typically go with negotiations. So I think we ended up in a responsible position.
Okay. Anybody else? Then take the roll.
Colvin.
Yes.
Haylager.
Yes.
Bedard.
Yes.
Simonson.
Yes.
Rickrell.
Yes.
Colister.
Yes.
Okay, that passes. Item H is a resolution approving change order number 1, increase in the amount of $3,800 for the airport solar project for the electrical service. So you want to address that?
Thank you, Mayor and Council. One of the particular issues with bidding on the airport solar project job was a bit of a known condition of the breaker box that's next to the T-hangers, and it looks like a rusted rat's nest, and it just was kind of unknown whether or not Alliant was really going to allow that to stay there. Without having any of that information, I requested that they just leave that price out of their bid that comes to us, just for an apples to apples. So now that we have this project going, this is the cost to replace those electrical components and come into compliance with Alliant. So there was a question whether or not we'd have to replace a transformer, and that's not the case. We'd be sending some money back if that was the case. But what's before you tonight is just simply that breaker box and getting that good to go, and it gets us to the point of having these live and ready.
I hope this agenda pained you with all these change order increases. So moved.
Motion by Colister,
Second.
seconded by Alinger. Any discussion here? Then take the roll.
Alinger.
Yes.
Bennett.
Yes.
Simonson.
Yes.
Rickrell.
Yes.
Colister.
Yes.
Okay, that passes. Item I is a discussion and possible motion authorizing downtown incentives grant reimbursement payment to Fred and Sharon Drosty in the amount of $15,000. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mayor. This is really similar to the one with Chat Den last agenda, if you recall that, the Smiles on Main building. So the same offer was communicated to Fred and Sharon regarding their commercial interior grant, and they just barely meet that 15 minimum, and all the grant conditions remain the same. And so they took advantage of this opportunity and provided good paperwork for this. So we're ready to go on this reimbursement.
So moved.
Okay, motion by Colister,
Second.
seconded by Alinger. Any discussion?
$8,000.
Go ahead.
Bennett.
Yes.
Simonson.
Yes.
Rickrell.
Yes.
Colister.
Yes.
Colvin.
Yes.
Okay, that passed.
Alinger.
One more.
Alinger.
Yes.
That one passes. Item J is a discussion and possible motion approving a payment in the amount of $7,463.50 to Origin Design for the Maple Street drainage issue. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. The good news is that this particular project's on pause until we get surveys in place to finish it out. But I described to you before, there's some runway left till we get to the final position on East Maple Street, and I'd be bringing these bills specific to the Maple Street project each time I receive one. This round is $7,463, and I can attest there was some pretty significant time that went into this one to get us to the final spot.
Okay.
So moved.
A motion by Bennett,
Second.
seconded by Alinger. Do we have any discussion here? Then take the roll.
Simonson.
Yes.
Rickrell.
Yeah.
Colister.
Yes.
Colvin.
Yes.
Alinger.
Yes.
Bennett.
Yes.
Okay, that passes. Item K is a discussion and possible motion approving temporary construction easement payments at the South Main Summit Street intersection. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mayor, Council. This is fairly basic, but our Platt Street easements, for example, were $200 each, and this is typical of a state highway project. But our project development certificate did not certify that we provided easement payments or that we made them aware that payments are available. So was in some communication with IDOT officials on how to rectify that and document it. And so this is what we came up with, was the attached letters you received. And two of the four owners requested $100 offer each, and that's what's before you tonight, just to approve these by motion and move on with this bidding.
So moved.
Okay, motion by Bennett,
Second.
seconded by Alinger. Do we have any discussion here? Then take the roll.
Rickrell.
Yes.
Colister.
Yes.
Colvin.
Yes.
Alinger.
Yes.
Bennett.
Yes.
Simonson.
Yes.
Okay, that passes. We make it to item 11, which is reports and communications. Anything from any of the council members? City manager?
Nope.
Hearing that, I'd accept a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Mo-
Second.
Motion by Alinger, seconded by Bennett. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? We're adjourned.